Special thanks to Patreon supporter Fernand Weinchter for making this video possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here bringing you another Minecraft vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Autonomous Sentry Platform, abbreviated to ASP. The ASP is a quadrupled robotic battle tank in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. It appears in both the campaign and in various online multiplayer game modes. There are a total of 2 different units, but this one specifically is the ASP-M. This is a stockier variant of the tank, armed with dual rocket pods and capable of launching multiple missiles at a time. So overall, it's a really interesting vehicle nonetheless. We don't really build too many mechs, or we don't really build too many of these types of vehicles and stuff. And I really actually had a lot of fun building this, and I think that it came out really good, and hopefully you guys can obviously enjoy it as well. Obviously, this could be really good in any kind of, some kind of hyper modern type scenarios or maps you're making, or just some kind of cool maybe experimental facility or something for modern military tech. Overall, it's a really interesting vehicle and just an overall really awesome looking mech design, and something definitely very unique for the channel. Before we go and take a look at the vehicle, I want to go and give a special thanks to Patreon supporter Fernand Weinchter, who made this tutorial possible. If you are interested in supporting the channel more than you guys already do, feel free to check out my Patreon page. Link is down in the description, where you can go ahead and pledge a small amount to the channel every month, and in doing so, earn a vehicle request of your choice. Obviously, link down to my Patreon page is in the description. You can feel free to look through, and if you are interested, pledging to one of the tiers and helping me out with the channel and all that stuff, and funding some of your own requests and all that stuff to come out as tutorials. But yeah, overall really nice design. Let's go and just take a look at it real quick and see exactly where we're going ahead and building. So as I mentioned, it's a quadrupled legged mech, so it has 4 legs all the way around, and then it has the main body in here. Up on top here, it has basically the brains, I would imagine, of the vehicle itself, since it is a mech. It does, basically a automated robot. You have basically the brains inside there, probably the computers, all that stuff. To both sides we have the rocket pods, and also on the outer sides of the rocket pods we have these Gatling type guns. Not major big guns, but still pretty cool nonetheless. So yeah, that's pretty awesome there. Overall, looks really cool. Lots of nice detail around it. The legs and all that stuff all the way around. So overall, it's a really cool looking build, and it's going to be a really awesome build to put into any kind of futuristic type battlefields or anything like that you guys might be making, as it does have that kind of realistic approach to it as well, where it's not too far sci-fi to really be considered an actual thing. So pretty cool stuff. Let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer. Alright guys, moving into our first layer, we have layer number 1. For layer 1 to get started with here, we'll be placing down a nether brick stair, followed by a nether brick upside down stair that kind of comes off the stair like this at an angle, and this right here is going to be the left front leg. From this point here, we want to go ahead and build a total of 5 blocks from the stair over, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 over. We're going to place down a nether brick stair like this, and then a upside down stair coming off the stair like so. So you have basically the front there for the feet, and this is going to be the left front leg, and this is going to be the right front. From these legs back, we're going to go ahead and take our orange wool, or just any kind of placeholder blocks to count back. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces again. We're going to place down a nether brick stair like this, followed by an upside down stair coming off of it at an angle like so toward the back. And then over here on this side, we're going to go ahead and go 5 stairs over and back from this right front leg as well. And we're going to go ahead and basically do the same exact thing here with our feet looking something like that. So basically we should have something that looks like this, basically a row of 5 of space in between the toes here, or the claws or the clamps, basically the feet. All the way around there's 5 blocks of space in between these nether brick stairs like that, all the way around. And once you have that all complete, that is going to complete layer number 1. Let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer number 2. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 2. For layer 2 to go ahead and start off with, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves a sandstone stair, and we're going to be placing down a sandstone stair that is going to go ahead and go on top of this nether brick stair, just like this, upside down like so. We then want to go ahead and place down a lever on this nether brick upside down stair in the front, and have it flick back to kind of face toward the sandstone stair like so. We also want to go ahead and go in the back of the sandstone stair, and we're going to be placing down a birchwood fence gate like that. We're going to go ahead and go over to the other side here, so the right front, and we're going to go ahead and be doing the same exact thing. So just like this, and you can see I'm kind of going a little bit faster here as we kind of already covered it. So basically you should have something that looks like that. Going back to this section back here, we're just going to go and do the same thing, copied over to this side obviously, and again, I'm going to do it a little bit faster here since we've already done it on both sides. And same thing over here. Our fence gates opened up and our levers like that across. And basically with that done, we should have something that looks like this for layer 2 all the way around. With that, let's move on to layer number 3. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 3. For layer 3, we're going to start off with placing down a smooth sandstone block on top of all of these sandstone upside down stairs all the way around here for the legs of the mech. So just like this all the way around. With that done, we're going to go over from the smooth sandstone block. We're going to be placing down a sandstone top slab like this, coming off the sides there at angles, all the way around there like that. And you'll see them starting to come in toward the center like that. We then want to go and go to the very middle space. So our middle space is going to be right here. And in this space, we're going to be placing down a hopper. Now, for the hopper itself, we want to make sure that it is facing downwards. So you may need to mess around with your blocks here to make sure your hopper is facing down like that. So you don't want it off to the side there. As you saw previously, when we put a block next to it, it kind of shifted over. So we want it to look something like this. We want to go and go to the bottom of this. We're going to be placing down a placeholder block all the way around here like this. And we're going to place down dark oak fence gates opened up, coming off the sides of the hopper, and have them opened up toward the hopper itself. So you get something that looks like this for the base here. With that done, in the spaces and basically in the corners of the dark oak fence gates, we're going to be placing down a wither skeleton skull like this, coming off the fence gates. And we're going to do the same thing over here as well. So just like that to fill in those corner spaces like that. So you get something that looks just like this for the base of the mech. And with that all complete, that is going to wrap up layer number 3. And with that, let's move on to layer number 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 4. For layer 4 to begin with, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block on top of this hopper, followed by a smooth sandstone block coming off of all sides of the smooth sandstone block all the way around here, creating this circular shape. With that done, we're going to then place down some cobblestone walls in the corners of these smooth sandstone blocks like that. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a sandstone stair that is going to go ahead and go on top of these sandstone top slabs, and we want to make sure the backs of the stairs are facing out toward the legs themselves. So just like this on both sides there. Coming off the cobblestone walls here next to these stairs, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall that goes over like this to kind of connect up to the sides of the stairs. It doesn't quite connect exactly, but we can kind of show that it somewhat does like that. With that done, we're going to go ahead and go to the front space up here. We're going to place down a wooden sign coming off these two cobblestone walls, and we're going to go ahead and then place down an item frame on that cobblestone wall as well. And in the item frame itself, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block. Going back over here, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Item frame here on both sides, and wooden signs also, and some smooth sandstone blocks in those spaces. So that's going to be on the front and back section there. With that done, we're going to go ahead and then go to the cobblestone walls to the sides here. And coming off these cobblestone walls, we're going to be placing down item frames and some smooth sandstone blocks in the item frames like this for the joints, like this for the legs. And that'll be on the two sides right here. Across will be the same, and the two sides front to back will also be the same. Now with that done, we're going to then go to these sandstone stairs. We're going to place down sandstone stairs on the back and the side of the stair. So just like this on the back and side, back and side, back and side like that around. We then want to go ahead and go to, or actually my bad, are not going to place down signs on these stairs just yet, so my apologies on that one. I got a little bit ahead of myself there. What's actually going to happen next is we're going to be placing down a sandstone upside down stair that is going to go ahead and go on top of this smooth sandstone block, so it's going to be like this all the way around here. So just like that. And then around this stair right here, we're going to go to the sides and also the front of the stair. We're going to go ahead and wrap around signs around the stair. So it's like this all the way around, over here as well. And for our last leg in the corner here, just like that around. With that all complete, that is going to almost wrap up this layer. We do have one last thing we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and go to the front here. So this direction here, we're going to place down a birchwood fence gate coming off this smooth sandstone block like that. And on the back here, we do not have it, so it's only there on the front. Anyways, with that all complete, that is going to wrap up layer number 4. With that, let's move on to layer number 5. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we have layer number 5. For layer 5 to begin with, we're going to place down an anvil on the center smooth sandstone block right here. We then want to place down a sandstone top slab coming off the anvil in the direction we want it facing, so toward the front that way like that. We then want to place down a birchwood fence gate, opened up and connected to, or opened up toward the anvil on both sides of it, just like that. And then on the back here, we're going to place down another anvil coming off, or another birchwood fence gate coming off this anvil and opened up toward it as well. To both sides of this birchwood fence gate, we're going to be placing down another brick top slab to both sides, just like that. With that done, we're going to then grab ourselves a wooden trapdoor, and we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor coming off this birchwood fence gate to both sides, just like that. With that complete, coming off this birchwood fence gate, we're going to go ahead and go kind of back and at an angle, place down a sandstone top slab, and same thing over here on this side as well. Now for this section here, we do have our missile pod, or basically the base here, that we're going to start to kind of build a little bit up. So for our missile pod here, to go ahead and get started with, we're going to go ahead and be placing down a birchwood fence gate right here, coming off this sandstone top side. We want to have it facing toward the front like so. We're then going to place down an end rod coming off of it, and then we're going to place down another birchwood fence gate that's going to be coming off this end rod and opened up toward it like that toward the front here. Toward the back section here, we're going to place down a birchwood fence gate, and we're going to have it opened up toward the back like so. So basically away from the sandstone top slab. Over here to the other side, we're going to do the same thing. So coming off this top slab forward, we're going to place down a birchwood fence gate, have it opened up toward the front. We're then going to place down an end rod, and we then want to place down a birchwood fence gate coming off the end rod and opened up away from the end rod. So it's actually on this side as well, going to be opened up away from the end rod like so. And then going here to this section on the back here, we're just going to place down another birchwood fence gate as well, and have it opened up toward the rear there like so. With that done, we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a iron trapdoor, and we're going to go and skip a space from this sandstone top slab and then place down an iron trapdoor like that to the side, so you have a space of one left open. Same thing over here on this side as well, like that, and that'll be the base there for both our guns on the sides. With that finished there, the next thing we're going to do is grab ourselves some redstone comparators. We're going to place down redstone comparators on top of these sandstone upside down stairs all the way around the tops of the joints there, all the way around for a little bit of extra detail on top of the joint right here for the legs. With that all complete, that is going to finish off layer number 5. Let's move on to our next layer, layer number 6. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 6. For layer 6, we're going to place down a black wool block on top of the sandstone top slab, followed by a cobblestone wall to both sides of that black wool block. Once that's done, we're going to place down a row of 3 of smooth sandstone across. After that's done, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block here in the middle, followed by a cobblestone wall to both sides of the smooth sandstone block. Once that's done, we're going to take our sandstone stairs. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 of sandstone upside down stairs across, just like that. With that done, we're going to then take our cobblestone walls. We're going to place down a cobblestone wall coming off this one to both sides here like this. And then after that's all done, we're going to go ahead and then place down a wooden sign coming off this cobblestone wall to the side like this, and same thing over to that side as well. With that done, we're going to then place down a birchwood fence gate that is going to go ahead and go on top of this wooden trapdoor, and it's going to be opened up toward the side here. Same thing over here, opened up to the side as well like that. With that done, we're going to go ahead and then take our smooth sandstone. We're going to place down a smooth sandstone block on top of the sandstone top slab. Going toward the rear, we're going to place down one smooth sandstone block back, and going toward the front, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 blocks going forward. Over here on this side, we're going to do basically the same thing. So smooth sandstone block here on top of the top slab, 1 block back, and then 3 going forward. With that all finished, we're going to go ahead and then place down a wooden trapdoor on both ends that's going to be closed. So like this on the blocks, and it's going to be on both ends here for the rocket launchers, like that. We then want to go ahead and place down a anvil that's going to go on top of this iron trapdoor on both sides like this. Coming off the anvil, going toward the front, we're going to place down another brick upside down stair, and on the outsides here, or actually sorry, both sides of this nether brick upside down stair, we're placing down a wooden sign on both sides like this. And this right here will be basically the start here of our guns. And then going forward, we're going to place down one nether brick top slab coming off these nether brick upside down stairs like that for the guns. And we also wanted to go ahead and finish them off by placing down a wither skeleton skull on the opposite side of the anvil, going back like that. With that done, we're going to then grab ourselves a stone button. We're going to place down a stone button here on the back end here, and also the front end of the row of basically missile pods there. And over here on this side, we're going to place down a stone button as well. We can't fit one in this spot, but we can place down a stone button there up on there in the front. Whoops. Tripping over my words there. Anyways, that right there is going to do it there for layer number 6. Let's move on to layer number 7. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 7. For layer 7, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block on top of this black wool block, followed by a cobblestone wall to both sides of that block. Coming off the smooth sandstone block going forward, we're going to place down a wooden sign like that. Going ahead and going back from this, we're going to place down a row 3 of smooth sandstone across. We then want to place down a smooth sandstone block in the middle here, followed by a cobblestone wall to both sides like that. On the rear here, we're going to go ahead and place down a birchwood fence post to the left side like that. We're then going to place down a sandstone slab right there in the middle, and then we're going to place down a sandstone stair to the right side like that. Around this birchwood fence post itself, we're going to go ahead and put a sign on this one side going back like so. With that done, we're going to go ahead and go to the cobblestone wall up here to the front left. We're going to place down a smooth sandstone block that comes off of it to the side, an item frame, and a black stained glass pane in the item frame, just like that for the front there. With that done, we're going to go ahead and go to our missile pods. We're going to place down a narrow row of 5 of smooth sandstone blocks on top of those 5 smooth sandstone blocks from the previous layer. And this will basically build your missile pods up by 1. We're going to place down a wooden trapdoor on the smooth sandstone blocks here in the front, back as well, just like that. After that's done, we're going to then place down a stone button on the smooth sandstone block back here, and we can also place down a stone button here on the insides as well. So for both missile pods like that. And then for the front here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone buttons. And on the inside here, we can place down 1 and 2 stone buttons as well. So 1 and 2. And then over here, we can place down 1 stone button because we have the smooth sandstone block here. And then we can place down 1 and 2 that go back. And we also should have a stone button that goes down like that. I think I forgot in the previous layer. So just go ahead and throw that on if I forgot it. And also right here as well. So it looks like I forgot that. Go ahead and just make sure that's added on. Anyways, once that's done, coming off this anvil itself, we want to go ahead and place down a wooden trapdoor, something I forgot in the previous layer as well. So wooden trapdoor between the anvil and smooth sandstone block is a little bit of a connector there. We then want to go ahead and place down a birchwood fence gate coming off or basically on top of the wooden trapdoor, opened up toward the smooth sandstone block, and then a sandstone slab coming off this birchwood fence gate like this on top of the anvil, like that to both sides. With that all done, we then want to go ahead and place down a sandstone slab on top of these cobblestone walls here for the joints that connect the missile pods up to the main body. And once we have that all complete, that is going to wrap up layer number, I believe that's 7. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yep, 7. With that, we're going to move into our final layers, which are going to basically be layers 8, 9, and 10. We're going to basically put all the top details on the antennas and all that fun stuff, and pretty much finish the build off. So with that, let's go ahead and move into our last final layers. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our last final layers, we have layers 8 through 10. For these layers, to go ahead and get started with, we're going to go ahead and go to the missile pods here. We're going to place down a birchwood fence gate like this and open it up toward the front. Coming off the fence gate itself, we're going to place down a wooden sign like that. And we're going to go over here and do the same exact thing. Open it up toward the front, wooden sign coming off like that. Going back from the fence gate, we're going to place down an end rod that goes back, followed by 1 and 2 wooden trapdoors that go back from the end rod. So just like that. We're then going to place down another birchwood fence gate, open it up toward the rear here like so, and coming off the fence gate itself, we're going to be placing down a wooden sign on both sides like that. With that done, we're going to then place down a pillar quartz block on top of this sandstone stair, and we then want to go and place down an end rod on top of this this cobblestone wall right here. On top of the smooth sandstone block in the middle here, we're going to place down a birchwood slab for the top hatch. We then want to grab ourselves some iron bars, and going up from the birchwood fence post right here, we're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 iron bars going up. And then for this smooth sandstone block right here, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 iron bars going up like that. With that all finished, that is going to pretty much wrap up my design for the ASP-M from Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this design. I know it's definitely something unique and something fun, so hopefully you can find a use for it and a little bit something different for you guys on the channel. So hope you guys do enjoy it. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This would be a thing from the son of the build to my channel or this video if this does appear in social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for the build, that's all I ask for in doing these tutorials, and as long as you guys give me credit, you're free to use it for whatever products you guys are working on. Other than that, again, a big thanks to Fernand Weinchter for making this tutorial possible. If you guys are interested and you know, supporting the channel, feel free to check out my Patreon page. Again, link is down in the channel or in the description. And that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 204, and I'll see you guys next time.